What's up, Worthwhilers? Chip Casual here. You may know me as Big Z. Today I'm here on The Worthwhile because I want to spend a couple of minutes talking to you about mental health awareness and mental health support. Now, if you know me, you know this is a topic that I'm passionate about if you've watched my content. Unfortunately, in our community, as you know, many of you would already know, there's still a lot of stigma around mental health challenges, mental illness, and people who are struggling with their mental health. And you know, that it makes no sense to me in this day and age that could still be the case, but it definitely is. People with mental health challenges are some of the most misunderstood people in our community. You know, they're judged, they're avoided in a lot of instances, and that doesn't sit right with me as a human who cares about other humans. Now, you know, most of us would have either experienced some mental health challenges in our life, or would definitely know somebody that we care about who's going through something at some point in their life. And you know, for that reason, it just makes it even more difficult for me to understand why, as a society, we're not more accepting and understanding of these sort of situations and more willing to reserve our judgment and try and be there for one another. In light of all of these sort of things that I've been thinking about, last year I launched a website and a online mental health support community called Symbio Section. Some of you may have already been aware of this through my social media. Haven't talked about it too much on the YouTube, but that's why I'm here today, just doing this video now to talk about it to my YouTube audience, because I haven't really done that. So in short, Symbio Section, there's a website, www.symbiosection.com.au. What you'll find on there are a range of contacts and links to mental health support services. There's a blog on the website which is essentially just some written pieces that I've put in, and I'll continue to put in, just to give, you know, some perspectives that I've experienced in my time, and I really want other people to reach out and, you know, get involved in it as well. But the idea of it really is for a community-based approach to mental health support. So yep, there's, you know, emergency and crisis situations that there are professional services available to assist with that. But on a more day-to-day general level, what I'm trying to promote and what Symbio Section is trying to promote is just the seemingly obvious idea of just being there for one another as you know, fellow human beings, friends, family, and you know, even the strangers that we live amongst, like our neighbours or co-workers. Maybe they're not strangers, but you know, co-workers, people that you see out and about. It's really just a reminder to ourselves to look out for one another and to reach out to one another. 2021 is well and truly underway. Last year, 2020, there was a lot going on, which, you know, I won't get into, but we all had things going on in our lives before 2020 came around. And for a lot of people, the events of last year really, you know, kicked some of that stuff into overdrive. Mental health awareness and support was already something I was personally passionate about. And you know, I really noticed last year through some of the interactions I had with, you know, friends of mine, that it was even more important to speak to each other, lean on each other, talk to each other, check on each other. I just wanted to encourage that. So that's the whole point of Symbio Section, and I want you guys to get involved. I want you to encourage other people to get involved, just really to serve as a reminder for everyone, however they, you know, wish to participate, or if they do or don't wish to participate. It's just something hopefully to provoke some thought, you know, encourage some action in terms of looking out for ourselves and looking out for other people as well. Reaching out to friends and family if you need. If that's not suitable, there are those professional services. You can talk to someone you don't know. Maybe you've got friends and family. You can speak to someone that is completely removed from that and, you know, has some training as well, private perspective on what's going on. And then obviously the other way is to reach out to people that we know, to check on them, make sure that they're really all right. Let them know that if they're not, you got their back. I know this seems obvious in a lot of ways, but you know, I think we can all forget to do these obvious things, and you know, we take a lot of stuff for granted. You know, some fundamentals of just looking after one another and looking after yourself is massively important. So I'm just trying to encourage all of that. Yeah, I mean, I could talk about this stuff all night, which I, you know, won't right now, but I'm happy to, and I will continue to do. But basically, I want to let everyone know that we've got the website, of course, so that's symbiosection.com.au. We've got the Facebook page, Instagram at Symbio Section. We're going to start putting up more videos in relation to this sort of stuff. It doesn't get the engagement that it should. It's such an important thing. I was saying to a friend of mine the other day that, you know, I can post a picture of like a meal and it's going to get like 10 times the engagement than a mental health post. And, you know, that kind of sucks. Like, it's a difficult subject to talk about and we don't always want to tackle the tough subjects. There's so much need for it, and like doing it can literally change and save lives. So, I mean, if that doesn't remind us of the importance compared to saying that looks like a good sandwich, for example. Anyway, that's the idea. So get involved on the social media. Obviously, I'll put the details up and the links down underneath this video so you can get involved. But yeah, I mean, I just want to grow the community. I just want to spread that awareness. If you can get involved, like this video if you care about your own and the mental health of your friends and your family, and I think that should apply to everybody. So let's spread some positivity. You know, the motto of Symbio Section is get support, be support. So that's, you know, I've said it already. If you need help, it's there. You can reach out. Sometimes it feels like, you know, there's nothing that can help, but the reality is there's always an option, and there's always time for, you know, things to change. And we can help affect that change, you know, within each other's lives. So be support is about reaching out and letting people know that you're there for them. So that's what I want to just drill home, that message. Just, you know, spreading that awareness, building the community if we can, and, you know, and just focusing on those really important things like kindness, empathy, compassion, you know, sharing experiences and perspectives, you know, respect and strength in numbers. I mean, you know, I said it in a song once, isolated with 1,000 friends. That can really happen, and you can really feel like that, and I have at times, and everyone's situation's different, obviously. But yeah, so moving forward, you know, ideally I'll get some social events happening as well, so, you know, we can do less of this online stuff, because, man, interacting directly with other human beings is so amazing. You forget that after the last sort of 18 months that we've had. We're going to hopefully get that going on in the not too distant future. And the other thing is Symbio Section has a really special project that I'm working on in conjunction with the Worthwhile and Rigorous Recordings. I'm getting all my little organisations together to do something which, you know, I think is really special, and I'm excited about it. I can't tell you as much as I want to. I can't talk about it yet, but within the coming, you know, next couple of months, within that time, you'll hear about it. I really can't wait to announce that. In the meantime, just want to make a few shout outs. You might notice I'm wearing this It's Okay Not to Be Okay beanie, which is from the organisation of the same name. Check them out on Instagram and their website. They got some good merch and they're doing some great stuff. I'm not the first person to think about this. There's lots of other people trying to spread this message, and I just feel like, you know, if I can just reach one person, as cliche as that sounds, it's literally worth it. It's worth all of it for that. So help me do that if you wouldn't mind. Leave a comment down below, hit the like button, subscribe. The other couple of shout outs I wanted to make to my man Chalky, also known as Matty McMillan Design. He designed all of the Symbio Section website art, and shout out to Terminal Co Clothing as well, get behind that. And of course Steve Stafford for all your help spreading the message within the trading card community, and all the guys from the trading card community who have jumped on the Symbio Section Facebook page and supported that. Really appreciate all of that. So thanks for tuning in to The Worthwhile. This is Chip Casual, aka Big Z, aka JB. Symbio Section, get support, be support, take care of yourself and each other. Rest in peace, Diablo. I miss you. We'll catch you next time on The Worthwhile. Peace.